Welcome back, everybody. I'm Mike Curley.
This is Frank Curley.
And, yeah, I think we're going to be the bad guys this time. We're playing Starship Troopers Terran Command, and let's help a federal execution.
Okay.
The only
so first
bug is a traitor. After a string of civilian deaths, subversive elements are using the mining tragedy to push their own
like I said,
agenda.
The
One such
satire here
is Thomas Rees, leader of the Qualashan miners.
Yeah, I forget if he's actually being executed for unionizing, or if that's just like one of the other things.
Execution tonight at 6. All net, all channel.
That's something from the movie too. Although in the movie it was like, we killed somebody, like a murderer or something. But all right, let's see what's up. I'll grab the.
Oh, I mean, I have a timer here.
Okay, that works.
Well, just because we have it.
All right, let's see what's going on, troops.
FedNet has an execution schedule tonight.
Yeah, he escapes. We have to track him down first.
Missing. Prison transport shuttle sent out a mayday before we lost contact. Made an emergency landing.
This one shouldn't be too different as far as the challenge goes. I don't remember if we get any like specialized units.
The prisoners. If Reed's still alive, he's going to fry on live TV.
But it has some interesting things that worth highlighting anyway. All right, let's see.
Affirmative.
Have we killed him? We just said, oh, we had a heart attack. Too bad.
I don't think you can kill him. You do find him. And it is actually interesting that the human enemies are more likely to kill you than the bugs, just because they have also ranged attacks.
Yeah.
Whereas the bugs have to get up in your face. At least these guys do.
Understood.
Well, sometimes I see that in DOS too, because the human enemies could have a whole wide range of abilities.
Now there are more pieces.
And you really need to look at them to anticipate anything. Where a giant bear or something like that is going to come up to you and claw you.
These fugitives are armed.
Understood. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was not expecting from behind.
Understood.
Progress report.
Yeah, working on it, lady.
Deep in bugs here.
Keep searching.
Yeah, see, it's just him, so he's going to heal up.
And Command does not want to disappoint.
Copy that. The show must go on.
Affirmative.
The fugitives were in a rush. These tracks are easy enough to follow, even without the trail of bodies.
Understood.
You're kind of you're working on my own system, having the realization that human enemies can be deadlier, and I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys.
Look out! Sniper!
Yes, I'm taking more damage from just these guys than any of the
Hold up in a
bugs.
settlement ahead.
Only Reese matters. Capture him alive. You are authorized to neutralize anyone else who resists.
Squad, roger that.
Yeah, there he is. Thomas Rees. Sorry, man, I'm just following orders. Yeah, I know.
We bagged Reese. He's cooperating.
This is either the worst time for this show or the best time for this show.
Kind of both.
Yeah, it's kind of like...
Time. Deliver him to prison before the broadcast starts.
Yep. Let's go, pal. We gotta get you the hair and makeup. Alright, something just happened over here.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
Yeah, remember to put the parsley on before you cook it.
Understood.
Parsley.
Like dressing up a meal. Before.
Oh, yeah.
Affirmative.
I don't know if he has time for the last meal. Something just happened right here. Yep, bugs.
Maybe he ruined it for the rest of them. No more last meal. I don't know.
Well, yeah, he did escape with people. That's who was helping him.
Roger that.
Yeah, he has no abilities.
Yeah, most games this would definitely be a "Are we the baddies?" moment.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Squad,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
I mean, we're only really the good guys compared to the bugs. And even then, it's more like we are kind of encroaching on the bugs' territory.
Squad, ready.
Yeah, it's more like irreconcilable as
Yes,
just
sir.
honestly like red and blue morality more than black and white. Yeah,
It's
like,
whose side are you on?
Yeah. It's like, how do you reconcile? You can't. How do you reconcile with, a honey badger? That's just not going to happen.
Yeah, there's actually kind of like in the book, Rico's like, look, I'm not mad at the bugs. We want the same territory, and we cannot get along.
Yeah.
All right, so first objective.
The prison guards will take custody of Reese. Not too much time left. They'll have to rush him through hair and makeup. 20 minutes till showtime. They're broadcasting the execution live on all channels.
Yeah, this is the mission you kind of feel a little bad about.
I see enough death in the field.
Yeah, like I said, this guy, I like him because he's kind of jaded. He is not buying into the bullshit.
You've been assigned to prison defense. Keep that place locked down tight. Command doesn't want anything interrupting the broadcast.
Let's see.
Okay,
Who can we
troopers.
bring in? Okay,
We're
we're
prison
probably need
guards
some
for now.
snipers.
Get on those walls.
Proximity sensors lighting up. More bugs on the way.
Elsewhere, sir.
Where do you need us? Yes, sir. Look sharp, troopers. Look alive, troopers. Yes, sir. What's the situation? Yes, sir. Snipers.
Up here.
Roger that. Squad.
You
ready
guys
for
over
Roger
here.
that.
Well, sometimes, I think about, my own just kind of, interaction with, say, Warhammer 40K of just like, why is this fun? It's kind of like it's such a horrible setting.
Inbound.
Yeah,
It's just kind of like, there are no real, in its purest form, there are no winners, really.
yeah. 40K is kind of more set up to be like everybody's bad, so you don't feel bad about killing anybody in particular.
Yeah, everyone could be a villain of someone's story.
Okay, just the warriors.
Now, in more recent years, they've softened a bit. They made it more like, they brought back, one of the more sympathetic, one of the more sensible leaders, and there's some actual development to, maybe try to find allies and improve things.
Construction complete.
And I wonder, it's like, does that lore interfering with the fun of it?
Fleet has dropped.
Strictly on the tabletop, just getting a bunch of armies and, having them, tear each other apart.
Yeah, you guys couldn't have dropped this shit in.
Roger that.
Yeah. It's like, if you have an ongoing story, you need development, and there's only so much negativity an audience will be willing to tolerate.
Tinkerbug!
Oh boy. Okay.
Sir.
Yeah, I don't speak for everyone, just for myself, it's like... And, reading one of the Eldar books when I was between jobs, it was bizarrely hopeful.
Roger that.
So I was like, this is a messed up setting, but I kind of needed that.
Was move?
Our war support has increased, sir.
And I think, it's and this includes, Forgotten
Sir,
Realms
Intel reports
and other just gaming settings, but I think a lot of them work best as starting points, and then the table, fills in the blanks.
Okay, so now what we have is rockets. Woo!
Sir. Roger that.
And they are for the tankers.
Where you have a whole galaxy that that's constantly at a tipping point that can go any which way. And
Do I have enough for these
Bug
guys?
attack wave on its way. Get your.
as the Imperium loses, you probably shouldn't be that surprised.
Move out.
Look sharp, troopers.
Roger that. Ready to fight. Affirmative. Look sharp, troopers. Roger that.
Okay, so
Sir. Sir.
One of my favorite Let's Players, though he slowed down quite a bit, lately. Sorcerer Dave, he was talking about
Awaiting orders. This way.
Winter Assault, where you can. There's a point where you switch between the Eldar and the Imperium on one side, and the Orcs and Chaos on the other. And he's doing the Order factions, and he goes, I was going to do the Imperial Guard, but Yeah, I'm kind of an old school, War 40K fan. I don't think these guys are good guys at all. And yeah, I remember, watching an interview with one of the developers. Someone asked him, like, "What's the greatest, threat to humanity?" And I remember thinking to myself, "You mean besides the Imperium?"
Yeah, it's kind of a everybody.
Yeah. If you're conscious of what's going on, you're basically in hell.
Yeah, that's overly sarcastic productions, and they were playing.
Yeah, basically quote them.
Yeah, if you are alive and conscious, you are probably having a bad time.
Yeah.
So where are the tankers coming from? That's what I'm going to set this guy on.
We have the weapons.
Look sharp. Roger that.
Oh, there's one.
Weapons hot, sir.
Yes, sir.
Keep shooting them.
More
Alright, cool.
material has been delivered, sir.
Alright.
But as far as like ongoing plots, I always felt that the original campaign, honestly,
Sensors are
plus the
picking up new
expansions
bug hive activity.
of Dawn of War 1 is probably the most even-handed of them. Because in the original campaign, you succeed as the Blood Ravens, but they also shoot themselves in the foot.
Actually, no, we'll go over here first. Kill this thing because it's closer. Or... You know what? Fuck it. Let's go over here. Let's see what's up. You guys can handle this, right? The rocket guys? No. You guys keep moving. You stay over here.
Have you played Doom? You don't want to fire that close.
Yeah, for real. Also, like, yeah, they will occasionally just, like, stay back in a place. You do not want them to stay back.
Yeah, playing a lot of Doom lately, the rocket launcher really is the most hazardous weapon of the bunch. Yeah, the BFG won't hurt you. And the plasma,
Roger that.
Playing them more recently, the plasma and BFG are kind of more disappointing.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't have like the right sound and kick to really make it satisfying. They can be useful, but
And get rid of you. Start putting turrets up back home.
But the magical sound of a shotgun, I'll put it that way.
Yeah. It is a magical sound. Let's keep shooting, please. Kill those guys. Yep, there we go.
Sir,
Searchlight.
Roger that.
We'll better see what's going on.
Ready here.
Let's get some engineers.
And honestly, most of the time, you really just need a super shot.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Just really need a super shotgun and a chainsaw.
Oh, that's... Yep, see what... Like, you look away for like a second?
Yeah. I literally just yawned.
Yes, sir.
They all look at you like you had one job.
Okay, might need another
More material has
radio
been
guy.
delivered, sir.
Sir. Affirmative.
You know the radio guy, don't ask.
Orders. Sir.
And you... Machine guns.
Sir. Reading you 5 by 5.
You, get over here, please.
Order received. Squad, ready for orders. Sir.
Now, I've seen some clips of the Doom,
Construction
the
complete.
Dune
Engineers here.
RTS, D-U-N-E.
Yes, sir.
It definitely feels a bit more like resource management more than like open battles.
Look sharp. Roger that. Let's go.
Though they've had sequels and maybe they
Roger
evolved.
that.
Sir.
Where are you, sir? Okay.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, let's get resupplied a little bit. And try not to do that again.
Construction complete.
Squad, ready
Yeah,
for
you do
orders.
have to kind of
Yes,
keep
sir.
track of what's going on.
Alright.
Yeah, like this guy. Seems we caught him napping.
More material has been delivered, sir.
Sir.
I mean, mood, you want to get some sleep and some guy poking you. Like, no.
Yeah, these guys, suppression is not huge on the rifle troops. At least when it comes to the big guys.
But yeah, with a rocket launcher in Doom, there's really nothing more inconvenient to use and deadly than a chest-high wall.
Order received.
Yeah.
Troopers.
Because even if they're above you, there's a fair chance that that's just blown up.
Unit has been promoted, sir.
Okay, cool. We're going to need those shotguns in a second. This is going to pop. Oh, okay.
Awaiting orders. Roger that.
Oh, hey.
Roger that. This way.
Yep, okay.
Attack wave on its way.
Oh boy, it's not great. Okay, kill that thing, please.
More material has been delivered, sir.
Alright. Okay,
Orders?
so that worked. More or less. And we have more
Affirmative.
turret stuff.
Mission accomplished.
More material has been delivered, sir.
Roger that.
Alright, yeah, so that is accomplished. And there is a radio thing over here. And this actually gave us like a bunch of time, like a full minute. So the radio should...
Nothing is longer than a minute in RTS.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless it's-
for the best and worst reasons.
Unless it's StarCraft, where
Engineers here.
time works different. Time works weird in StarCraft.
Yeah, I remember
Comms
that
bases operations,
one survival mission. They survived 30 minutes.
Yeah,
But the
it's
actual time is like
21 minutes or something. It's like something
Yeah.
like by a third.
Ready for orders. Order received.
Is there anything up here worth anything? No. Okay, so we are just gonna hop back. Because that is a thing we can do.
Construction complete.
Alright.
Orders?
And more turrets, because who doesn't like more turrets?
Roger that.
Alert! Bug attack inbound.
Look sharp, troopers.
Okay. Yeah, notice one of the things you could make is rocket turrets, which would make this a lot easier. But we're not going to do that.
Awaiting orders.
Look
Because
sharp.
why would we? Why would we make things easy for ourselves?
Let's go.
yeah, especially on a challenge run.
Exactly.
Construction complete.
Roger that.
Fear not, we have the
You know what?
weapons.
You know, I'll leave the sniper there. He's not doing anything bad. Keep an eye out for... I was hoping that thing would have more supplies, so I could pull out another rocket guy. That's what I was considering tossing the sniper away for. Uh-oh, here we go. You guys go over here. Rocket troops, please. Okay, I don't know why he's not doing anything, but I'm okay with it.
More
Yeah,
material.
I was just thinking, you can probably do an XCOM like with Starship Troopers, but I don't know if that would work too so well.
Awaiting orders.
Because I think part of, especially the way the movie and stuff portrays it, it's a swarm.
Look sharp, troopers.
Yeah.
And I think something at real time will just do that better.
You know what? I am going to. Sniper, you can go home. Sniper, no sniping. Did we lose somebody? My supply is up.
That's some good news and bad news. The good news is we have more room in the barracks now.
Yeah, kinda. Shotgun's up. That's the thing, you can't see like what's up here unless you get up there.
Yeah, makes sense.
There is like that's actually another use of the grinder. Its secondary ability is to like hover, and that gives you better viewpoint of everything.
A unit has been promoted, sir.
Right, more shotguns.
Well, especially in the movie.
All right, boys, get up that hill.
It's like,
Oh boy,
yeah,
back up.
These poor saps are constantly getting cornered in valleys because they're climbing all over the place. You
Yeah.
can't see them. So yeah, the fog of war definitely makes a lot of sense here.
Yeah, I don't actually know where this guy is. I think we're just gonna have to... Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
How do you lose something like that?
The rocket guy's back up.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders.
More material has been delivered, sir.
Look sharp.
Get in there. You. That. Oh, I lost the engineers. That's what happened. Because I probably put him next to a turret.
I remind of a few friends in college basically describe who are engineer majors, like,
Awaiting orders.
and they're constantly described as like, we're dying of engineering.
Sir.
Why are you hanging out there? You should be in there with your
Roger
buddies. Grinding it out. Yeah, sometimes that happens where like one or two guys will just not go in. I don't know if it's a pathing thing.
More material has been delivered,
All
sir.
right. Go back home,
Yeah.
boys. And get more of these.
Roger that.
Yeah. Turrets are kind of like cheaper than troopers as far as like...
Alert! Bug attack inbound.
Yeah, one interesting thing with this game is that, well, in a lot of RTSs, you want a lot of things to be visually obvious. You know, you like you see what a regular Space Marine is versus a fireback.
Construction complete.
Yeah.
Here you kind of have like the standard foot soldiers, and it's the bugs that you really need to stand out.
Yeah, most of these... I mean, that's why they have the logos over everybody, because otherwise
Yeah.
everybody looks the same.
Yeah. Well, like Warhammer, the painting is a whole
Nope.
the whole part of the appeal. Like
Kill this man, please.
And there are directions to follow, but there's a lot of little things you can do with it.
A unit has been
And
delivered.
units
More
are
material
just
has been
very
delivered,
they
sir.
very much stand out. They're very busy pieces of art.
Awaiting orders. Let's go.
Okay, that was relatively painless.
Sir.
Yeah, the turrets are also good at just drawing aggro.
Got an alert from prison security.
Okay, now this is the interesting
Inmates broke
part,
out of their
where
cells during
there is
the
a
attack.
prison riot.
Full-scale revolt.
So I have to put that down.
Oh dear.
Great. Now we got hostiles on both sides of the wall.
Fortunately, you don't have to work, like, there's no attacks from the outside
You're authorized to use lethal force.
at this point.
Construction complete.
Sir. Look alive, troopers.
Who is in charge of the Federation?
What do you need?
I
Affirmative.
don't know off the top of my head.
Like, is it one single dude or
The
a
Sky
collection?
Marshal is like the head of the military,
Standing by.
Yes, sir.
Sir. Come on, people.
but I'm it's not clear to me who, like, whether there's like a council. Yeah, like these guys don't really have weapons.
Infantry. Standing by.
Let's go. Everybody fights.
What do you need?
Because I think about like the movie and what I've heard about the source material. It's like I cannot, for the life of me, think of who's in charge.
Yeah, that is. I can't. I don't know off the top of my head either. The Sky Marshal is kind of treated as like the de facto head of the military, at least. Why can't we shoot this guy? Get over there. The range thing.
I guess it
There we
would
go.
make sense that he's also in charge of the Federation, but yeah,
Yeah, considering how militaristic it is, at least in the movie.
yeah.
Infantry.
With me. Affirmative.
What do you need? Come on, people.
And even if you don't join the armed forces, in the book and everything, there is something militaristic about. Oh, you want to say? All right, you're going to have to serve.
Yeah.
Infantry. Standing by.
Sir. Move out.
Trooper standing
Yes,
by.
sir.
Sir. Roger that. Infantry. Standing by.
Let's see.
Look alive.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, these guys. We're the bad guys here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's actually giving me a unit count for how many guys I have to kill. Great.
We were operating blind. We take the control room. We can
Yeah, there's a
access
control
the security
room
system
and-
to get eyes on this place.
Yes, sir. Look
It's one of those, kind of ideas that sound good on paper until you really stop to think about it.
Well, there's a part of me that is like, well, if that was the case, there's a certain set of people who would not be in charge right now.
Well, okay, yeah, and that is fair, but then, but then you already realize that.
A whole less.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose. Shit.
Oh shit.
Okay. Little last auto save. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah.
I think my guys walked into. Yeah, we walked into a machine gun nest. Is what happened there.
But like privileged pieces of shit aside, the voices who need a say, in my opinion, are the ones that can't serve. Are the ones that are less able to, because the facilities just aren't there. Now, I do feel that ideally, before you run a nation, run a state.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But again, that's an ideal that may not be applicable to every situation. So, sometimes, all right, you're proven you actually are good at this, regardless of what you did before. But,
Look sharp, troopers.
Can you get in there?
And well, I don't care for corporate ladders. Sometimes climbing up ladders, might be the better way of doing it.
Yeah, there is an argument for working within the system.
Yeah.
To change the system.
Experience and all that.
Okay, why can I not shoot these guys? Get better at your jobs. Damn. You're the worst fascist foot soldiers I've ever seen.
Stop exploding, you cowards.
Yeah, Jesus. Okay, do I get like a... I know in some of the no-build portions you do get...
Cameras are
I think we get like resupplied here. Yeah.
Sir.
Roger that.
We get like more guys or just the one set? Alright, I guess just the one. Okay.
Squad, ready for orders.
Now, let me see. Do
like
we have the control here yet? No, we don't. Okay, so that must be the warden's office.
It's like my current job, is assisting a company that helps adults with disabilities, and as the most vulnerable population, as one of the most vulnerable populations.
Oh, there we go. There's our street supply. Cool.
In the world, honestly.
With me.
Are you going to make them serve, or do we want to just hear what they need?
Yeah. I mean, in the book at least, it's like you can do whatever works. So here we have some captured bugs. And in particular, look at this.
Oh, they named them.
Subject 89, Subject 113, and scientists. So there's something going on here.
Conspiracy.
But more to the point, and to make things easier for ourselves, we have control of these doors.
Are we the baddies?
Little bit.
Yeah.
And when I get out there, I mean, we will still have to kill the bugs, and these guys do a fair enough job at killing them.
Now.
Move out. Engineers reporting. Engineers follow.
I'm sure there are exceptions, but there's plenty of media in 40K that don't... Like, you read about rebellions that are put down, but you don't really see them all that often.
Bugs were not as good at it this time as they have been in the past.
Yeah.
Look sharp, troopers.
Affirmative. Roger that.
Yeah, last time I did this, the bugs killed almost everybody.
Roger that.
Listen up. Move out.
There's 14 left.
Tell us what to do. Yes, sir.
Let's throw some turrets around the room. Why not?
Look sharp, troopers.
'Cause I think they're like up here.
Squad, ready for
Roger that. Construction complete. Sir.
I don't think there's any, like, defense portion.
Roger that. Look sharp, troopers.
Look sharp, troopers.
Move out! Construction complete.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Move out.
Alright, so there's like one more set of guys somewhere around here. Yeah, this is definitely a we are the baddies kind of mission.
Look sharp, troopers.
You do feel a little bad
Yes, sir.
about this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I had like a small argument with Associated. Yeah.
Awaiting orders.
I basically had the argument
More
that maybe
material
things should be
has been
less
delivered,
subtle.
sir.
It's
Oh,
over.
no, guys.
The prison
Back
is
away.
pacified.
Yeah, he made the argument that you don't want to talk down to them, but I can also make the argument they aren't getting the subtle message
Wave
either.
on its way.
Okay,
Get your
so...
teams ready.
Alright, we got more bugs. You.
Engineers, now hear this.
Get more turrets up.
Look alive, troopers.
Sir.
Sir.
Construction complete. Alert! Bug attack inbound.
Yes, sir.
Right, yeah, this is the last offensive part, I think. Oh, I've been playing this game for a year and change. I did not know I could do this.
Yeah.
Construction complete.
I remember playing Morrowind before I figured out the fast travel. Well, like I knew how it worked. You pay someone, but I didn't know like the networked routes to go from place A to B. So I ended up just kind of going from like the Midwest area up to the Northern Island,
A unit has been
the
promoted,
island to the
sir.
north of Vardenfell.
Shoot, you guys back off.
But it's one of those things where it's like I kind of miss the days where I didn't have that convenience, where I just had this adventure that lasted, you know, much longer than it should have, but it was still enjoyable.
Oh, I'm losing guys.
Which brings the point of, you know, you can replay a game over and over again. It will never be the same exact experience.
Yes, sir.
Because, yeah, if nothing else, because the discovery part is done.
Listen up. Move out.
You're watching a FedNet special event. The death
No,
of
back
a
up.
traitor.
Back up.
Thomas Rees betrayed humanity, and now he'll pay the
Lost my
ultimate
engineer.
price.
Damn.
His
Oh,
crimes:
yes, back up, please.
sedition, unionizing, spreading
Over.
discontent. Many were led astray by this criminal mastermind. By sabotaging the war effort, he aided and abetted the buzz. Kwalasha demands justice.
Blow up the
His
tanker,
plan has
please.
no room for
Use
troublemakers.
the shotguns.
If you're not with the Federation,
Back.
you're with the
Where are you?
buzz.
Oh, you're dead.
There it is.
Yeah.
2,000 volts of justice are now coursing through Reese's body.
Like I said earlier, this wouldn't be any more on the nose if it was a pair of glasses.
Yeah, a good line. I've written it in the script for another video I'm working on.
Yay! I'm quoting myself again. Doesn't happen all
Oh, okay. Victory! Right as this guy is warming up to fire again. Okay, so, I think that's the last time we fight humans in this campaign, so, yeah, we'll see what happens next time. I've been Mike Curley.
This is Frank Early.
Good night.
Good night.